Hello, yes, it's your girl Queen of Commentary, and we are back with another video. Yes, today we're going to talk about The Martin Show and Martin Lawrence and all of the wonderful people that played in that show. All right, but before we get into it, you know what to do. Thumbs this video up, subscribe to the channel, cut your notifications on, leave us a comment. Also, check out our community board, guys. It is rocking and rolling over there, and we thank you so much for supporting it. We are very thankful for our supporters of this channel. We really do appreciate you guys. All right, so yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's talk about Martin for a minute. Okay, Martin Lawrence was a stand-up, or he is a stand-up comedian. Okay, he appeared in some movies called Do the Right Thing. Yes, he was in Do the Right Thing. He also performed on Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam. I think he was the host, right? And that was on HBO back in the day. Okay, and that's where he basically showcased, up and coming comedians. One thing about Martin Lawrence that I can kind of say, he's not stingy. He shares his platform. Okay, that's why he's been blessed and highly favored and have overcome some things, as we all do. But yeah, he's never been selfish, guys. Okay, so he caught the attention of some Fox executives, and they offered him a chance to create his own sitcom. Okay, which doesn't happen a lot, guys. It really doesn't. I mean, who were some comedians who has some great shows? You guys list them in the comments. All right. He teamed up with some guys John Bowman, Topper Carew, and Bentley Kyle. I'm sure you guys seen those names in the credits of the show. Bentley Kyle Evans, to develop the Martin Show. And it was actually based on his own life and experiences, okay? And he played as a radio and TV personality in Detroit. He also cast his friends and fellow comedians as well. Tisha Campbell, they were in House Party together. Of course, Tisha Campbell brought on her girl, Tashina Arnold. And then we got Thomas Mikal. I mean, the way he spelled his name, Mikal, I'm not sure how but it's Michael. Thomas Michael Ford. And of course, Carl Anthony Payne. He played Cole. He was Cockroach in The Cosby Show. And yeah, the rest is history, okay? The show actually premiered on August 27th, 1992. And it became an instant hit with everyone, y'all. Yes. I mean, anytime, any show that I watch of his, an episode, I should say, I pretty much know it from word to word. And that's how you know you've really made a great impression on your audience, because we know the catchphrases, we know Mama Payne, we know Shanae, we know all his characters. I mean, they were just funny. And you guys can actually watch his show. I think it's on several streaming platforms, one being HBO, or it's called Max now. Yeah. All right. So the show was basically, urban show, and he brought on a lot of stars, guys. Okay, let's go down the list of how many stars he actually brought on his show. They were up and coming during that time. He had Snoop Dogg. He had Biggie Smalls, Halle Berry. Don't remember her on the show. What episode was that Halle Berry was on? Okay, Chris Rock, and of course more. Okay, the show was a huge success and was one of Fox's highest rated shows during its run. Okay, it won an NAACP award, outstanding lead actor for Martin Lawrence back in '95. All right, now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, I like basically all the episodes up until, of course, Tisha Campbell and Martin Lawrence had a little, I don't know what was going on with that. But let's talk about it real quick. I'm just going to give you my commentary on what I feel happened. Now, you know the chemistry. Tisha Campbell, she is an actress, isn't she? I know back when she did that kiss with Christopher, I forget his name, I don't know, but the one with the high top fade, okay? And that chemistry was awesome, right? I remember on one of the episodes of Martin, he played Shanae, and he was like, can you kiss me like you did that light-skinned girl? Yeah, but even then, I think she was with her ex-husband, or then husband, Dwayne Martin. Okay, and that's something. She was on the show Martin, and of course her husband was named Dwayne Martin. And I think that he was insecure. Okay, back then actors were actors. They were professional actors, and she's been acting all her life. And rumor has it that they actually dated. Martin Lawrence and and Tisha Campbell. I don't know how true that is or whatever, but they had some chemistry. And I just think once she got married, she just didn't want to do that anymore. Of course, her husband didn't want her to do that anymore. And so Martin at the time, he struggled with substances and things like that. And maybe he didn't want to turn that vibe off. Because it was good for the show, right? That chemistry, whether it was on or off screen, they may have shared it off screen as well. It was, awesome. And so to not have that type of vibe where y'all are not, acting like you're married. Remember, their characters were married and they were very affectionate and things like that. But it's like once the show showed that they were married, it fell apart. And now that I know a lot of things that I know now about Hollywood and how they are and what they want to basically portray as far as, African American lifestyle, back when they were dating, the show was at its peak. It was great, when they were fornicating, when they were basically putting that out there amongst people to get young people to go and shack up. Oh, the ratings and everything was great, and that saga did not happen. But once they actually got married, the show fell apart. And let's just keep it real. I just feel like they just didn't want to portray an African American family being married, and so maybe, the characters in there, Tisha Campbell, maybe they bit the bait and caused the show to not do well. It is what it is. All right. So they talked about getting, they had a reunion, and I think that's on Max as well. If you guys haven't caught that, they had a reunion. Of course, Thomas Michael Ford, which played Tommy, he passed away a few years ago, a long time ago, and things like that. So they always said that they probably would never have like a reunion where they would do a show because it wouldn't be right without Tommy. Okay, the chemistry of the show is awesome. It would never be able to be replicated or duplicated. I think they captured what they would call creativity in a bottle. I don't say magic, guys, but I would say creativity in a bottle. It was something that was awesome for the 90s. It was very pertinent during that time, and we really needed to laugh and things like that. And great, we're so happy that we're able to see the reruns. All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.